The Feigenbaum Center for Visual Arts is located in the Arts Quad, which is adjacent to Jackson's Garden and very close to the Reamer Campus Center. At the core of the Crowell and West galleries, where we show student work as well as exhibitions curated by faculty that connect to our teaching. Our studios include drawing and painting, printmaking, sculpture, photography, and digital art.
We are carving into blocks of wood with gouges that the students sharpen themselves, and we are scratching into copper plates and using acid to bite into them, and we are drawing with crayons on million-year-old limestones from the ocean floor and pulling prints off of them. So the other class I teach often is Drawing 1. It's very traditional. We go over shape, line, color, mark making, and we work with still lifes and live models. It's really a foundation building class, and one that I think helps our students build confidence with just their hands and knowing that if they just put the time in and they're familiar with materials, they can get to the other side, which seems really scary when you're facing just a blank page.
Art has been an outlet for me to kind of calm down and like take a breath, and I'm making a memory game. So a lot of like multi-layered, multicolored, lots of different carving, different cuts, different knife cuts, and like working on figuring out ways that they can all be incorporated into one piece.
I'm a senior in spring term taking my first ever art class. In relief printmaking, I've been doing a whole bunch of art related to birds in various forms. I came into the class having done some informal stuff as part of the Fun-A-Day challenge, where the idea was to do something small and fun every day in February. I ended up drawing a lot of birds for that, and I said, you know what, I want to make more art of birds. So I've been shoehorning that into every single prompt for relief printmaking.
So in the Department of Visual Arts, we have majors and minors in both art history and studio. One of the great things about our program is that you don't have to be a major or a minor to take our classes. The studio classes also include materials and tools, which takes a good deal of pressure off of students. For the art history program, we also have access to a number of local and regional institutions, including museums and galleries. On campus itself, we have the resources of the Union College Permanent Collection and special collections and archives in the library. Just this term, as a matter of fact, I was able to take my students over to look at a group of French prints that we have from the 19th century. That experience is great because many of those students also have taken courses in printmaking that speak directly to these historical techniques.
So I'm a visual arts major on the pre-med track or pre-health track. My focus especially is in dosimetry, which is radiology reading and screening, along with radiology diagnosis. I came in as a biochem major, and then I ended up taking a printmaking class in the department, fell in love with the idea of becoming an art major, and decided to switch over to art. So today I did a photo shoot with my friend Nikki. She's from Brooklyn. She's a rapper herself. She does her own studio work. Here we have a lot of gear, especially a lot of new gear. C-stands, light stands, lights. The school provides us with the cameras. So yeah, everything we really need is here, which is perfect so that we know kind of what the photography we want to do, and also how to use the certain tools we need to do so that we can continue in an industry outside of Union.
So as studio technician, I manage and maintain our 3 sculpture studios, and that includes our 1,500 square foot 3D design studio where all of our instruction happens, as well as a lot of work in clay and plaster, mold making and casting, as well as stone carving. And then we also have a 2,000 square foot advanced studio, which is a comprehensive metal fabrication shop. And finally, we have a comprehensive wood shop. This spring, we had visiting artist Jeremy Entwistle teaching our Sculpture 1 class. And Jeremy's specialty is foundry casting. We've been building mold boxes, and Jeremy assisted us with mixing a green sand casting medium, which can be reused and recycled, as well as getting everything together and giving a test run. We're now well equipped for when and if we want to do this in the future.
I'm a visual arts and English ID major. I came into Union knowing that I was going to study English. I was just an English major, and that sort of continued up until spring term when I took a printmaking / poetry class, and I think that sort of opened like a new world for me where I could see different possibilities of how to combine visual arts, which is something I've always enjoyed doing. I've always loved creating, and coupling that with reading and literature and poetry.
You know, there are a lot of things that distinguish Union College as an institution. I like to think that the art department is one of them, because we offer really, truly interdisciplinary opportunity for students to build these bridges between their liberal arts education and their hands-on creation of art, their hands-on interaction with artworks in the archives and special collections, and the development of those experiential and intellectual and academic activities that really make those bridges solid and firm and a pleasure to cross.